All right, so Assassination Classroom. I will say, after all the times I've been watching anime, I've seen this dude throughout whatever, whether it be recommendations for action, whether it be recommendations for the best anime, it doesn't matter. I usually see this dude's face somewhere in the lineup. So other than seeing what this dude looks like, knowing that it has something to do with assassination, and it has something to do with the classroom. That's all I know. So without further ado, let's get straight on to it. Make sure with the original content as always. All right, and let's get going in 3, 2, 1, and go. 30 years? Almost graduated. That's light Yagami. Some thick lines.
All right, people. Let's get started, shall we? Class monitor, if you would do the honor.
I did not expect him to sound like that.
Ready?
Where'd you hide all that stuff? I could assume the pistols, but full-on assault rifles?
Oh, why don't I just call roll while you children wear yourselves out? Isogai? Here. What's that? I'm afraid
Sir,
I couldn't make it
you're
out
very
over all
thick.
the
I don't know how you're dodging all
gunfire.
those.
Excellent. All present and accounted
Someone
for.
should have saved one more shot
Congratulations!
right now.
The whole class opened fire and he doesn't even have a scratch.
Yep,
That voice actor.
we're assassins. And our target
Linda?
is our teacher.
No luck today either, eh?
No freaking way did you dodge that hail of bullets.
He's got a point. I mean, these are only BBs, right?
True, you don't know if it's gonna
you
hit him.
just stood there and took him like a champ.
Yeah,
Collect the ammunition and bring it here.
that's a lot of ammunition.
Harmless to you, but able to split my cells like a knife through warm tofu. Of course, after a few seconds, I can regenerate good as new.
What are
A
you?
luxury you won't have if you accidentally shoot your eye out. Safety first. And good luck killing me before graduation. You're going to need it.
Kunogigaoka Junior High, Class 3E, the Assassination Classroom. The bell rings, another day begins.
Is this just the only classroom that does assassinations? And it's commissioned by the government? Okay. This reminds me of some of the classroom dances that I've seen on TikTok in Japan.
Okay, here's a puzzler for you. Isogai,
Sir?
which of these 4 tentacles is the odd man out?
The blue one?
Excellent!
Why?
The boy who is standing employs who as a relative pronoun. A relative
Nagi-san,
pronoun, as you
check it
recall,
out.
qualifies the noun immediately preceding it. These handy
Crescent
dandy
moon's
items
up.
typically
Shh, I'm trying to listen to a lesson right now.
How did we get here?
relative. Here,
I mean,
relates.
as far as I know,
Notice how the sentence
it
unravels.
all started with 2 very big things kicking off 3rd year.
The Big Bang Dose.
First, there was the moon. 1 minute, it's fine. The next, kaboom.
This just in. A portion of the moon has been vaporized.
That's a way to put it.
What does it mean?
Means that werewolves are extinct.
And then there was him.
Hello, how are you? So, I'm the one who blew up the moon.
Huh?
What?
Next year, I intend to do the same to planet Earth. But never mind that now. I'm going to be your new teacher. Isn't that exciting?
There are so many things wrong with this picture.
Aw, hell, I'll just come right out with it. I'm gonna need you to kill this thing for the sake of mankind.
Okay. Did the UN agree to this?
His threat is all too real. As of this coming March, he will obliterate the Earth. Apart from you, the only people who know this are world leaders,
Okay. And they're putting the fate of Earth to 3rd years.
which means that you must become assassins.
Now, you'll notice he's incredibly fast.
Yeah, okay.
For some reason, he likes grooming eyebrows. Immaculately!
At least they're immaculate.
A world where he's allowed to live is a world waiting to be destroyed.
He makes it all sound so grim, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I've graciously made your government an offer. Stop making fools of yourselves trying to kill me, I said, and let me teach Class 3E at this illustrious institution.
But why?
Seriously?
We have no idea what his motives are, but we agreed on the condition that none of you students would be harmed in any way. The advantage is twofold.
Nakamura,
With chalk.
I distinctly remember saying no guns discharging in the classroom.
But they shot in the first 5 seconds.
And how are we going to assassinate him if the government can't? Those are the questions we should have asked at
That
the
blonde
start,
girl,
but I
very
guess we
smart.
got distracted.
Green stripes indicate he's feeling superior. We have some experience with it.
Freaky. Truth be told, I'm not worried. The military couldn't kill me. Why would anyone assume students could? After all, you don't even have fighter jets.
Oh, come on, Maverick.
It's all on you. Find the cracks in this smug bastard's defenses and exploit them. The weapons you'll be provided are harmless to humans, but extremely fatal to him.
So, if the guy told him about the bullets in the first class, then why are they questioning it now?
So that's it. We have a year to live. Earth is gonna be history.
Does he eat or drink anything? If we had Mau Mau, poison.
Excuse me while I pop over to China for a quick bite. You have my cell number. Any killers feeling especially trigger happy today are welcome to hit me up.
You have a cell phone too? You have a cell phone too?
If he's traveling at Mach 20, it'll take 10 minutes tops to reach his favorite takeout place in Sichuan.
I feel like you guys should be
Just
deaf.
to be clear, we've absolutely ruled out missiles.
All things considered, you have to admit he's not doing a bad job.
I know, right? He tutored me on algebra, and I killed it on our pop quiz the next day.
We get our grades up just in time for the world to end. Well, college wasn't happening either way.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys have a year to live, I would not be studying algebra. I'm sorry.
Underneath it all, though, Class 3E has always been different.
Why?
Look alive, little man.
That is not a high schooler. Dude sounds like a third year in college.
Have you been keeping track like I asked? Give me the specs.
You got it. When we give a wrong answer, his face goes dark purple. When we answer correctly, bright red. What's interesting is every day after lunch, without fail...
Blah, blah, whatever.
Didn't you ask for this?
When his guard's down, that's when we make our move. Well, at least you do.
Yeah,
When is
about
his guard
that.
down?
Wake up, dude, we're 3E! Everyone expects us to be thugs and murderers anyway. You know what the E stands for, right? End of the line.
Oh.
No guts, no glory. Let this be your moment to shine.
What is that?
Man up.
You hear about Nagisa? They're chucking him to E-class.
Shocking.
Yeah, how messed up is it that...
What do you have to do to get E-class?
Hello there, I'm back.
Just hold in the missile.
Hi, sir. Must be lonely spending your life in the crosshairs.
Quite the opposite, actually. Reminds me of how
He's always
amazing
wanted.
I am. Now then, inside for 5th period, please.
Because of you, I received the worst teacher's evaluation of my career. You unteachable brat.
You sound like a horrible teacher.
I can do this.
Okie dokie. Your assignment this afternoon is to compose a short poem. The final line should read, "Was tentacles all along."
Sir, question.
Huh? Of course.
Do we always have to call you sir? You haven't given us your name, and I think we need one.
Trouble is, I don't have the sort of name you just give to people. Why not pick one for me? I'll take a short break while you take up your pens.
That's pink again. Is that Sleepy? It's not gonna work because it's only
After
episode
lunch,
1.
Without fail, he gets sleepy. I can tell he checks out when his face turns pink. Apply ourselves.
What did I say about thinking outside the box?
I mean,
All right, then.
I feel like it was pretty outside the box.
Here goes nothing.
Yeah!
Did it! What did you make Nagisa do?
What? I'm sorry, you have a better idea? I gave him a modified toy grenade filled with those stupid BBs.
I think that was fantastic. I don't think you should sacrifice a person, but
I'll pitch in on his medical bills. Huh? Whoa, he doesn't even have a mark on him. Did the body
It's not a body, it's a husk. I shed my skin once a month. I'm going to go out on a limb here and assume you didn't see this coming.
But what's it outside the box?
Okay, that's a face we haven't seen before. Pitch black must mean
Pissed.
This was your doing.
The nameplate off my house!
Your parents are dead. Gosh dang it.
If you pull another irresponsible stunt like that again, there's nothing that says I can't harm someone else.
I feel like that was a pretty good move.
is to kill him.
But this man's pissed because of it.
Come on! Threaten us! I ain't afraid of no squid!
Not a squid.
I'm not calling you irresponsible for trying to kill me. Nagisa here gets full marks for technique. His composure was simply outstanding. However, none of you cared if he was injured. Not
True.
even Nagisa himself, it seems. You must believe yourself worthy of your target. All of you are more than the sum of your parts.
Is this a life lesson?
Well, it's something to feel.
How many days has it been since they've started? If it's only been a couple days, I feel as though they did pretty good. They at least hit him, right? That's with the smoke thing?
If you could sacrifice a little bit of your time, such wonderful tentacles. With hands like these, you could reach them. I know it in my heart.
Given that I have no intention of being killed, what exactly are you going to do about it?
Kill you?
I think you'll find out I can do plenty, sir. Just you wait and see.
That's the spirit.
Koro Sensei? Koro Sensei!
That feels right.
Koro Sensei?
Just us and Koro Sensei.
What a premise. I have many questions, but I feel as though that makes sense. It's the first episode. They're introducing a lot of stuff. And something as crazy as this means, hey, there's a lot of crazy questions. First off, Koro Sensei. I may be weird in saying this, but he gives me Gojo vibes. You know, the vibes of being overly cocky because no one can touch him. Same vibes. With that being said, I'm going to enjoy him. Though I feel as though there's going to be a moment of where I'm just going to want the kids to win. Or maybe it's just, there will be a point of where I want the kids to sort of lower his cockiness, knock some sense into him, something like that. What I am wondering is this whole idea of blowing up the earth. Is it something he wants to do? Is it something that he needs to do and can't stop it? I don't know. He says he was born and raised here, Earth. So it seems kind of weird that he wants to just completely destroy it. Then again, it's hard to figure out the motivations of a squid-like alien on the first episode. So I'm going to need a little grace. What I do find interesting, and this is a question that I thought after, if the government was able to make a weapon that doesn't harm humans, but somehow harms his DNA and his molecules specifically, first question is how? How were they able to develop this without having a sample of his body? Unless he like willingly gave them a sample because of how cocky it is. Or unless the Koro Sensei actively gave them the means to kill him. Like, hey, this specific element or this specific thing will damage me. And he gave it to them because of how cocky he was. He was like, they're never going to hit me anyways. Because it seems as though he blew up the moon, came to Earth, said, yo, it was me. And then the government was like, oh, shoot, we got to find a way to take him out. And they just somehow developed this specific bullet or the specific weapon that quickly. That's my guess. My guess is that he just gave them the ammunition. Well, gave him the means to the ammunition. And other questions include, what exactly constitutes kids being sent to class 3E? Another question is there a 2E or a 1E? Another question is, what exactly happened in this moment to where she asks him to save or to teach class 3E? Who's this girl? She has a lab coat on, so she could be Okabe Rintaro. And it's interesting to see what his morals are, like what crosses his line. Like, he's fine with being assassinated, but he wants to be assassinated right. And he's willing to destroy the lives of his kids in order to do so. He can't kill them directly, but he can kill everyone they love. So in the end, I'm interested to see how each episode is going to address this situation, because there's like 22 episodes in the first season, 25 episodes in the second season. So some crazy stuff has to happen in order for them to last this long. But anyways, that was my reaction to Assassination Classroom Season 1, Episode 1. If you like my reaction, make sure to like and subscribe. Because when you know anything more, put a comment section below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.